Welcome to my class of cloud computing. Today we will learn about data security and data integrity. Cloud computing has been envisioned as the definite and concerning solution to the rising storage cost of IT enterprise. Cloud computing has been acknowledged as one of the prevailing models for providing IT capacities. Clouds have emerged as a computing infrastructure that enables rapid delivery of computing resources as a utility in a dynamically scalable, virtualized manner. There are many cloud computing initiatives from IT giants such as Google, Amazon, Microsoft, IBM. Data outsourcing to cloud storage server is rising trend among many firms and users owing to its economic advantages. This essentially means that the owner or the client of the data moves its data to a third party cloud storage server, which is supposed to presumably for a fee faithfully store the data with it and provide it back to the owner whenever required. As data generation is far outpacing data storage, it proves costly for small firms to frequently update their hardware whenever additional data is created. Also, maintaining the storages can be a difficult task. Storage outsourcing of data to cloud storage helps such firms by reducing the cost of storage, maintenance, and personnel. It can also assure a reliable storage or it can also ensure a reliable storage of important data by keeping multiple copies of data, thereby reducing the chances of losing data by hardware failure. Storing of user data in the cloud, despite its advantages, has many interesting security concerns which need to be extensively investigated for making it a reliable solution to the problems of avoiding local storage of data. In terms of data security refers to process of ensuring a database remains an accurate reflection of the universe of discourse it's modeling or representing. In other words, there is a close correspondence between the facts stored in the database and the real world it models. Integrity in terms of data security is the guarantee that data can only be accessed or modified by those authorized to do so. In simple words, it is the process of verifying data. Data integrity is important among the other cloud challenges, as data integrity gives the guarantee that data is of high quality, correct, unmodified. After storing data to the cloud, user depends on cloud to provide more reliable services to them and hopes that their data and applications are in secure manner. But the hope may fail sometimes. The user data may be altered or deleted. At times, the cloud service provider may discard the data which has not been accessed or rarely accessed to save the storage space. There is only one single server where all user data are stored. So, in order to utilize resources, in order to restrict user data to get leaked or viewed by other users, cloud computing security handles such sensitive computing resources. There are a lot of risks and concerns as per an online flow of data. As far the online flow of data is concerned, which includes data breach, data hijack, unauthorized access, system malfunctions, etc. Data integrity issues can be listed as data loss or manipulation. Users have a huge number of user files. Therefore, cloud providers provide storage as a service, SaaS. Those files can be accessed every day or sometimes rarely. Therefore, there is a strong need to keep them correct. This need is caused by the nature of cloud computing, since the data is outsourced to a remote cloud, which is unsecured and unreliable. Since the cloud is not trustworthy, the data might be lost or modified by unauthorized users. In many cases, data could be modified or altered intentionally or accidentally. Also, there are many administrative errors that cause losing the data, such as getting or restoring internet backups. The attacker could utilize the user's outsourced data, since they have lost the control over it. Another issue is untrusted remote server performing computation. Cloud computing is not just about storage. Also, there are some intensive computations that need cloud processing power in order to perform their task. Therefore, users outsource their computations. Since the cloud provider is not in the security boundary and is not transparent to the owner, no one will prove whether the computation integrity is intact or not. Sometimes the cloud provider behaves in such a way that no one will discover a deviation of computation from normal execution, because the resources have a value to the cloud provider. The cloud provider could not execute the task in a proper manner. Even if the cloud provider is considered more secure, there are many issues, such as those coming from the cloud provider's underlying systems, vulnerable code, or misconfiguration. In cloud computing, the issue of data integrity is a very researched topic, or lots of works are going on in this topic. Data integrity issues. In terms of database, data integrity refers to the process of ensuring that a database remains an accurate reflection of the universe of discourse it is modeling or representing. In other words, there is a close correspondence between the facts stored in the database and the real world it models. In provable data possession is a technique for ensuring data security over remote server. In PDP, a client that has stored data at an unfaithful server can verify that the server possesses the original data without retrieving it. The working principle of PDP can be explained in two steps. The client generates pair of matching keys, public and secret key, by using probabilistic key generation algorithm. Public key along with the file will be sent to the server for storage by client. Verifying file possession by server stage. The client challenges the server for a proof of possession for a subset of the block in the file. The client checks the response from the server. Integrity in terms of data security is the guarantee that data can only be accessed or modified by those authorized to do so. In simple word, it is the process of verifying data. The cloud service providers may choose to hide data loss and claim that the data are still correctly stored in the cloud. As a result, data owner need to be convinced that their data are correctly stored in files. So these are the different integrity issues which the user face while enforcing the security. Security is one of the major concern of cloud computing. Data integrity is one of the major concern of cloud computing security, which refers to the security enforced on cloud computing technology. In simpler word, cloud security provides support and security to the applications, infrastructure and procedures and protect data from vulnerable attacks. Cloud security came into existence because of vast infrastructure of cloud computing system that runs online and requires proper maintenance daily. There is only one single server where all user data are stored. So, in order to utilize resources, in order to restrict user data to get leaked or viewed by other users, cloud computing security handles such sensitive computing resources. Cloud-based systems have emerged as a viable platform to address the security issues of both media and entertainment business across the globe. The incidents of cybercrime have affected many of the top media service providers. Due to this reason, small businesses remain at risk possible intellectual property right violations. However, the cloud-based storage system offer a practical algorithm to process and manage a vast workflow securely. In addition to the numerous advantages such as ease of access and secure storage of data, security features of cloud-based solution make the cloud one of the best possible options for media and entertainment business. Data integrity issues is one of the biggest concern of cloud data storage. As data integrity verification at untrusted server is done. In order to solve the problem of data security checking, many researchers have proposed different systems and security model. A cloud storage gateway is a network appliance or server which resides at the customer premises and translates cloud storage APIs such as SOAP or REST to block-based storage protocols. According to 2011 report, cloud gateways were expected to increase the use of cloud storage by lowering monthly charges and eliminating the concept of data security. Cloud storage gateways is a huge market. Data integrity issues. Some of the other data integrity issues are users have huge number of user files. If any of the data contained in those files becomes garbled, then it is very difficult to retrieve the data. Therefore, cloud providers provide storage as a service, SaaS. Those files can be accessed every day or sometimes rarely. Therefore, there is a strong need to keep them correct. This need is caused by the nature of cloud computing, since the data is outsourced to a remote cloud which is unsecured or unreliable. In basic terms, cloud translates blocks or file commands to the cloud. This may be physical or virtual applications, and in some cases there are storage systems. Untrusted remote server performing computation. Cloud computing is not just about storage. Also, there are some intensive computations that need cloud processing power in order to perform their tasks. Since the cloud provider is not in the security boundary and is transparent to the owner, no one will prove whether the computation integrity is intact or not. Integrity of the computation need to be taken care of, or it should be in a intact manner, because cloud storage gateways because cloud storage gateways connect the data integrity issues. Cloud computing requires comprehensive security solution based on many aspects of a large and loosely integrated system. The application software and databases in cloud computing are moved to the centralized large data center, where the management of data and services may not be full trustworthy. Threats, vulnerabilities, and risk for cloud computing are several, and there are several types of attacks. And then There is a design of cloud computing security development life cycle model to achieve safety and enable the user to take advantage of this technology as much as possible of security and face the risk that may be exposed to the data. There are several data integrity techniques for addressing these issues. Provable data possession is one of the technique. In provable data possession, the method of integrity, an algorithm is run which generates the key. What are the advantages of that technique? This technique gives a strong proof of data integrity, protection against small corruptions, allow public verifiability. Limitations: lack of error correcting codes to address concerns of corruption, lack of privacy preservation, no dynamic support, unbound number of queries. The next one of the data integrity techniques which maintain the confidentiality and integrity of data is PDP scheme based on MAC. The method is message authentication code, and the advantages are it is simple and secure technique. It gives strong proof integrity of data. The limitations of this technique are limited number of verifications with limited number of secret keys. The data owner has to retrieve the entire file from the server in order to compute new message authentication code, which is not possible for large file. Public audiability is not supported as the private keys are required for verification. Diagrammatic representation of data integrity. Data security and privacy plans can be broken into different parts: data integrity, data confidentiality, data availability, and data privacy. And all these are part of software as well as hardware. It means there are software as well as hardware components involved in data security aspect. Also, there are three types of clouds: public cloud, hybrid cloud, and private cloud. Data security concerns are present in all these three cloud structure: public, private, and hybrid. This is another diagrammatic representation of cloud security. Data security is just one part of cloud security. The other parts are availability, compliance, governance, planning, identify, and access management. These are the other parts. Security architecture. There are many factors which affect the performance and implementation of cloud security architecture. There are many general issues in cloud security architecture, such as security management, security compliance, controls, security awareness, and cloud administrative issues. In addition to general issues, there are more specific issues such as trusted hardware and software, which provide secure environment for establishing a secure connection and application execution perform. So application execution performance is also a part of security architecture. In implementation of cloud computing effectively is a big challenge. Proper security architecture should be designed to protect cloud and functioning of cloud properly. Cloud provides services like software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as service, security as service, communication as a service, database as a service. Cloud can be categorized as three types: private, public, and community, and also hybrid cloud based on design and use of cloud. Public cloud is cloud computing which is open for general public. Private cloud is a deployment model that is used by some organization, and community cloud is a cloud deployment model that is implemented for a community cloud. And hybrid cloud is a combination of these all three cloud deployment model. The clouds are bound together by standardized technology that enables data and application portability. There are many factors which affect the performance and implementation of cloud security architecture. There are many general issues in cloud security architecture such as security management, security compliance, controls, security awareness, and cloud administrative issues. In addition to general issues, there are some specific issues such as trusted hardware and software which provide secure environment for establishing a secure connection and application execution platform. The service provider in public cloud environment normally does not provide the information about the location of users' data stored to the user. Security management is a part of security architecture. Cloud service provider builds trust through security management. Security management is the tool to securely manage the data of cloud user in best possible way. Cloud security management should have the ability to identify the address, the issues related to access control, vulnerability analysis, change control, incident response, fault tolerance, and disaster recovery and business continuity planning. Secure execution environment. In cloud computing environment, there are many applications which run on different server in a distributed mode. These applications interact with outside world and other application and may contain sensitive information. In addition to general issues, there are specific issues also. Some of the features of security architecture are compliance. Service provider in public cloud environment normally does not provide the information about the location of users' data stored to the user. The user of public cloud does not have knowledge of where its data is stored. Cloud security management should have the ability to identify and address the issues related to access control, vulnerability analysis, change control, incident response, fault tolerance, and disaster recovery and business continuity planning. Other features are secure executing environment. Cloud computing, and in cloud computing environment there are many applications which run on different servers in a distributed mode. These applications interact with the outside world and other applications and may contain sensitive information. Identification and authentication are the most important access control system. Identification means provision to identify a valid user, usually with the help of username or user login ID to the system. Advantages of cloud computing. Different advantages of cloud computing security are availability and 24/7 support system. This is one of the biggest advantage, as all the time the secure data will remain in the system all the time. Protection against denial of service attack, DDoS attack. The data remains protected against DDoS attack. Data security and data integrity and flexible features. The cloud computing security or the features of cloud computing makes it flexible. So it remains in the advantageous manner. Protection against DDoS attack. Many companies face the distributed denial of service attack, that is a major threat that hampers companies' data before reaching the desired user. That is why cloud computing security plays a major role in data protection, because it filters data in the cloud server. Data security and data integrity. Cloud servers are real and easy targets of falling in the trap of data breach. Without proper care, data will be hampered and hackers will get the hands of it. Cloud computing security provides the best flexibility when data traffic is concerned. Therefore, during high traffic, user gets the flexibility and the user also gets scalability, resulting in cost reduction. Thank you for watching.